Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So if you want to see what's new makeup, then just keep on watching. Also, this will be the last makeup releases video in this year. Next week will be another video, so just have that in mind and don't panic. The new year will start with new makeup releases, so we're just taking 1 week off. There will be though another video next Sunday, so have that in mind, because I do want to have a little bit time off for the holidays, so I probably won't like do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video as well, just saying. So let's start right in though with new makeup releases for this week. Okay, let's start it, and I feel like I want to start with this one. This is the newest, oldest, new, it's a re-release. Listen, it's a re-release of the I know. This is a re-release of the, I think now they're 4 years old, like Christmas collection by Eye. These are the Merry Christmas sets and the Christmas Eve set. So we do have two. I don't know if you remember the palettes. I think if you see them here, you remember the color stories. These were two of eyeshadow palettes they have. I think it's 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm not even 100% sure. And they re-released them. Both palettes, and these ones are those special because these are not the original palettes. They re-released them, I think, the year after this, or like 2 years after the first release. And then this is not the original palette. These ones are singles. So now you have a palette full of single shades from that original palette. They are also reformulated with a better formula, at least that's what they say. And I have to say, I did order the, I think it's a Merry Christmas one, the upper one, which is the warm tone with the teal. I loved that color story, but I was like, listen, Eye is one of those brands that is giving out PR quite a few like weeks before the actual release. And to be honest, they're not the fastest with shipping because they ship to China and then from China back to your home country, which for me is Germany, which means that they go from Sweden to China and then to Germany back. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit difficult, to be honest. I had that problem with one of the, well, it's not a problem. It's just like time consuming to like ship all over the world, just saying. But yeah, so for me, I did not pick them up in the first release because I was like, listen, they will not come in time. Also, of course, I was more interested in the first palette. And then it was also like, listen, it's a holiday release. How often do you really use that? And I was like, no, I won't buy that. And then afterwards, I was like super sad. And I was like, oh, well. And then they re-released the palette. And I was like, yeah, listen, now that train is long gone, and I listen, you wouldn't be interested, and all of you told me, listen, we would be interested. And now, to be honest, because these are singles, I am more drawn to them. And the reason is, I can, like, for an eyeshadow palette, you always have the point that you can't, like, normally, if they're not like, you know, if they're not like magnetic, you can't switch them around, you can't put them somewhere else. I feel like with these singles, I'm like, yes. Are they more expensive than the original palette? They are. They, I think, are 71.83. And I purchased these with a holiday discount. I feel like they have like release day was a little bit cheaper, so I was like 60 something. And then I also used like some codes. I'm pretty sure I'm just used Angelica's code, which is Angelica, but there was something, and now I paid like 55, just saying. And I got 2 brushes as well for free, which, I mean, not mad about that, just saying. So I'm super excited about this. Again, if I wanted to like play with that palette or like dismantle that palette, use some shades, I could now, and I'm super happy about that, to be honest. Super duper happy about that. So I'm having to say, I'm super excited. Do you want me to do tutorials with that, like single shadows, if you will, or that palette in particular? Do you want me to? If you don't, just don't tell me, or tell me down you wouldn't. If you want to see like tutorials with that palette, and again, you could use technically whatever shadows you have. Like if you do have some of these shadows or similar shadows, you could also use them with that. By the way, I think these are, yeah, with my Merry Christmas palette, there are 7 mattes, 6 shimmers, 2 multichromes. And with the Christmas Eve set, which is the cool tone palette, 7 mattes, 5 shimmers, 3 multichromes. And again, I did not pick that one because it's quite cool tone, blue, grays, and then a little bit of yellow. Listen, the other one is just more intrigued, and yes, I did buy that. So if you want to see tutorials with that palette and the singles, write it down in the comments. Too Faced is giving us products we already have like 50 millions of. Too Faced, I feel like are the last brands. They now bring out some like glow products. These ones are the Born This Way Super Glow Multi-Use Highlighting Skin Enhancers. Now, do you know that product from somewhere? Yes, Charlotte Tilbury, Essence, Catrice, like all of the brands did them already. Like Too Faced is so late with that. And to be honest, I'm not sure why we should like purchase that, because again, this is probably, I don't see the price here, but this is probably not inexpensive because it is Too Faced either way. And I feel like if you wanted to have that product, again, I think Charlotte Tilbury started the trend, and again, we got from there, all other brands did it, and Essence and Catrice, most affordable, have them. And again, if you like, listen, if you really want to have like a highlighting product that you can use underneath your foundation, with your foundation, on top of your foundation, use Catrice or Essence. Listen, you don't need to purchase that for probably more money, just saying. I mean, are they quite late? Yes, they are. I think it's 7 colors for that. Listen, I wouldn't purchase that. I feel like is this the same with the lip like oils? Like, you do have the ones that gave us the lip oils quite early, and then you do have the brands that just like after a year, 2 years, 3 years, like bring out lip oils, and you're like, listen, I do have the cheap ones, I'm fine, you know. And this is the same. So for me, skip. So skip. I am super duper excited about this. I don't know why. Like all of the makeup world, is there an anniversary? Like, we do have Lethal Cosmetics, and they do release a collaboration with Spongebob. Now, I do love Spongebob, and the Made by Mitchell Spongebob release is just like last week, I feel like. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I do like, listen, I am intrigued. So we'll see about that. Again, there is nothing more than that picture and a little reel, which I will not show you. It's like the same. Let's say it like this. I feel like that font is like so SpongeBob. So I'm super excited about this. We'll see about that. I am excited. I feel like Lethal has an amazing quality. So yeah, we'll see about that. Let's do this. I would say the same thing as for Too Faced to W7. W7 is giving us duos, blush duos with the cream and the powder. Yeah, listen. It's the same. Like the Patrick Tar, like the One Size, like Morphe. Like, listen, I'm definitely like forgetting one brand, but yeah, it's the same. So this one, by the way, has not as good packaging as all of the others, because the cream and the powder are not separated. You don't have a little flap on the cream, so it is not protected from the powder, which I don't like. It's a cheap packaging. Now, have in mind, W7 is a really cheap brand. At least that's the thing I know. These are by the way the Blush Twist Duo blushes. We have 4 shades. They look pretty, but again, if you wanted them, you could purchase them from any other brand. Again, Patrick Tar, we do have One Size, which I think have 3 different shades. Morphe have 3 different shades. And I'm pretty sure there are other brands that have these as well. So for me, this is a skip. In addition to last week, which I told you that Urban Decay has now a tubing mascara, which has the name of Tube Job. They also released like 5 different colors of these. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. We do have a black, then we do have a brown, we do have a lighter brown, we have a copper brown, as well as a almost white. Like it's a beigey color. I don't know. It's 5 shades. Listen, That is something that not a lot of brands did. I feel like for tubing mascara, there is no other brand, I feel. Vogen Cosmetics has like every single shade of mascara you could ever dream of, but I think these are not tubing. So this is the first tubing mascara, at least I am seeing, that has different colors, which I absolutely love. Kudos to Urban Decay. Yes, that is gorgeous. Now, do I will purchase that? Either way, I won't, because again, it's like 25 bucks for mascara, which I'm normally don't doing that. I think though, if you wanted to have these, this is amazing. I feel like if you want to have a mascara that stays, and again, one of these colors, I think that could be cute. Now, do I need that? No. Also, like these are looking, listen, it's so funny. These are also looking like a little bit like brow mascaras, and I do have, no jokes, the blonde one from She Glam, which works amazing for your brows. And I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I could use them as a mascara as well. Should I do that? Probably not. When we try that, of course we will. Listen, but again, I love that. I love that they have like 5 different colors, which again, I'm not aware of any other brand that did a tubing mascara in different colors. At least I am not aware. If you are aware, write it down in the comments so everyone knows. I would love to hear from you if you know another brand that has a tubing mascara and other colors than maybe, listen, maybe black. I don't know if there's a brown version of any tubing mascara, but yeah, do enjoy that, love that. Still don't buy it though, but cute. Now I do want to show you the whole collection from Vogen Cosmetics. This is the Sparklemas collection, and we did talk about the 3 different mascaras, and we did talk about, I think, one of the single shadows. We do have 5, if you can tell, and then there's also the like water activated liner in like one compact but with 4 different shades, which I do have to say I like that, because listen, if you own like any water activated liner in a pot, and then maybe you do have like a 2-toned one, like if you have more than one color, like 5 or 10 or whatever, you do have a ton, just saying. So I like that we do have 4 different shades. So yeah, we do have 4 Christmas Chrome shadows, 1 mini highlighter, 3 Merry mascaras, 1 Holly Jolly wet liner quad, and 2 Christmas sticks on gems sheets. So there's also some gems, which, yeah, whatever. I do think this is gorgeous. Again, will I purchase any of these? No, but I feel like it's a really, really gorgeous collection in general. If you wanted to have these colors, I think the Vogen Cosmetics is a quite nice brand. So go for it if you want to. For me personally, it's a skip though. Lancome is giving us single shadows. I don't know. Is it back? Like, are single shadows back? If they are, tell me. Listen, I have like 150 and I'm not joking. I think I have 143. Never using them though. So, oh well. I do have some in my product bag. Just saying, like, are they back? Can we play with single shadows again? It would be like fun. That would be fun. These are though the single shadows by Lancome. These are the highly pigmented multi-dimensional eyeshadows. We do have 5 pressed glitter pigments, 3 satins, 4 mattes. Look at these. Aren't those sad? Are they a sad beige ones here? Like, they're too. Listen, if you cover the up, like, lower 2, like the purple and the like purpley blue, they're just sad beige. Yeah, it's a skip for me. Yeah, it's just, yeah, if you cover that, like those 2, it's like and I feel like, I mean, the purple and the purpley blue is pretty, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are expensive because it's Lancome. Just have that in mind. Also, I'm not enjoying the packaging. I feel like they look cheap. Now, do I care? No, I could probably, if they are magnetic, could be, could not be. I could maybe like depot them, but then, yeah, it's a skip for me. Do we need that? No. Are there other single shadows? Yes. If you want to have like something like this, go for Odin's Eye. I feel like that is fine. Just saying. And probably cheaper than the Lancome one. Just saying. Okay, for any other brand, like Clarins has, well, Clarins has more of these special shades. Just saying. But Odin's Eye have mattes, Makeup Geek is probably coming back, so we'll see about that. You know, there are a ton of other brands that do singles and are probably cheaper than Lancome. Have that in mind. Is it December? Yes. Do we talk about spring and flamingos? We do. This is Cantechaille, and Cantechaille is releasing their Flamingo collection, and I'm pretty sure this is probably a spring collection. Listen. There are 2 different eyeshadow trios and then 4 lippies. And they are cute. Also a little bit more colorful. I mean, listen, it's Cantechaille. And I feel like the last 3 years, every time they brought us an animal collection, it was like sad beiges and browns. Which I don't mind if you are in that field. And you're like, listen, I do love a good brown and I like Cantechaille. It's like, again, it's more expensive and luxe and all the good things, you know what I mean? I don't mind personally though. I like a little bit more. We do have the one single Flamingo palette, which I'm not sure, listen, no names, it's just the German side. Just list what, you know, you see. We do have the one Flamingo palette, which is the upper one. This is the like mauvey, like rose color, and then the lighter rose color, and then the 3 Flamingo palette, which is the lower one, which is the bronze shade, and then with the purple and again the light rose color. Really pretty. Will I purchase these? Of course not. Listen. And then we do have 4 different lip products. Seem to be, I think they're all like more the balmy kind of things. We do have a red, a pink, a mauve, and then a warmer pink. Which again, it's fine. It's fine. Is this spring for Cantechaille? It is. Now we do have to keep in mind, this is Cantechaille, this is not Uden's Eye, this is not Singe Beauty, this is not any of the indie brands, which that would be probably price tag wise the same. Just save it for a whole palette, just saying. Is this something I will purchase? No. I don't like trios, and the products themselves are really pretty, don't get me wrong, but they're also highly expensive. So for me, this is a skip as well. I feel like I talked about these at some point, but yeah, well, let's do them again. These ones are the Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tinted Balms with Peptides. Listen, I feel like you do need to, if you're a Luxe brand, I think you do need to bring us like peptides, ceramides, and niacinamide. Oh, hyaluronic acid. Just saying. These are cute. Again, I do love Bobbi Brown lip products. I don't need that though. And also these look like, if you see them, there are like 4 more nudie shades and then more like pigmented they are both pigmented shades. I feel like I would more go for an orangey warmer tone or a more neutral brown. None of these are them, so skip for me. Do we start the year of the eyeliners? I don't know, because last week or the week before, we talked about NYX eyeliners, we talked about Fenty eyeliners. Urban Decay is giving us eyeliners as well. These ones are the 24/7 liquid stick retractable liners. We do have 9 shades. They are, again, retractable, dual-ended. There are, listen, dual-ended in the way that there is a brush on the other end, not another eyeliner. Just saying, I mean, you can see it. They are 24/7, like holding. Listen, it's cute. There again, we are in winter technically, so I do understand that these are more muted color, more deeper colors. I do understand that. I feel like these are probably like similar to the NYX, similar to the Fenty Beauty, just saying. So I don't hate these. There is a blue, there are fixed shades. There are also like more a dirty martini, like a dirty green. I do get that. Do I really need any of these? No. And again, for me personally, I would probably go with NYX if I have the choice and skip the Fenty and the Urban Decay because price tag. Now, this one was shown to me several times and I was like, why does they like show me this? I already have that palette. That is the Natasha Denona one. Like, it's one of the mini one. It's a mini Sculpt and I do own that. This though is not the same palette. If you believe that or not, it is not. This is the mini eye sculpt palette. Cool. Yeah, you heard that right. This is the cool version of the mini eyeshadow palette. I do have to say, I will hate myself for that. I do see a reason to have that. I wouldn't purchase that though. I like the more neutral. Listen, it's not even neutral. The mini eye sculpt has like 3 neutral shades of black and then 1 warmer brown, which is the second to deepest shade. So this is the only warm tone in the whole palette. There is none other warm tone palette. This one is a little bit more cooler and rosy tone. I do understand that maybe you need this palette if you are a cool tone lover. If you like, listen, that other palette, like the normal one, is too warm tone for me. This could be for you. If you though own the other one, I don't quite see a reason to have that, to be honest. And I'm thinking like if they release a mini eye sculpt cool version, then there seem to be also like a warm version at some point. I mean, if that is the reason, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just saying. I do love a good warm tone. Do I really need that though? To be honest, I'm quite happy with my mini sculpt. I used it quite a few times this year, and I feel like the shades in that were amazing. And again, if I did not use the second to deepest shade, which is a little bit more warm tone, it's not even warm tone, it's a little bit more warm tone, not as neutral as the other shades. I feel like I can do so many things with that palette. I'm fine with that. I don't need this. If you though are a cool tone girl and that other one was a little bit too warm tone for you, here is your other mini sculpt palette. Again, I am super happy with my one. I don't need this one, so this is a skip for me. Yet another spring release. I know. It's the time of the year. We do a spring release. This is by MAC. This is their Metamorphosis collection, and this is for trend 2026, I'm thinking. Here's like written down 2025. There is a face and eye palette, which is multicolored. There are also some matte lipsticks, lip pencils, liquid eyeliners, lip glaze Blow in Snapdragon, and then there's also a Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm, and then there's also the Fix Plus Freshly Cut Setting Spray. So, to be honest, I mean, I'm always honest with you. Let's have that. I don't get the face and eye palette. I get the eye palette part. I don't get the face palette. Listen, look at this. Like, look at this. These pans are not like, if this is not like this big of a palette, you can't use that on your face. Maybe if you're like, listen, I don't care, and swirl it all around and use it as a blush, maybe. But other than this, I don't see, like, listen, I don't like these kind of eye palettes. And again, face palette, where there is no, like, maybe bronzer if you're like careful, but how small have your, like, has that brush to be to fit in that probably bronzing part? Like, and again, I do enjoy the lip glows, like the Glow Play Glow lip balm thingy. That looks really gorgeous. And the lippies are also really gorgeous. Of course, I would go with the more warmer toned from the 3. Other than this, I would skip that, but they're cute. It's a maybe. Makeup by Mario is releasing new face products and lip products. These ones are the Jelly Jar Lip and Cheek Multi-Use Balms. We do have 6 colors, if I'm not mistaken. They're $28 each. They are really, really gorgeous, I do have to say. You need, listen, the only shade I would probably buy, if I would buy these, is the shade like the lower right one, which is a little bit more warm peachy-ish. I think these are cute. Would I use them as a lip product as well as a cheek product? Probably not. But that's just my personal thing. I think the colors are gorgeous. If you are a fan of any of these, and you're like, listen, I do love a glowy cheek, I do love a good balm, and I do like to combine that. It's a monochromatic look. This could be gorgeous. I don't think though I will purchase that. Again, I think these are quite glowy because you can use them as lip balm as well. So for me, it's a skip. Laneige is giving us lip tints. I'm excited. This is the Juicepop box lip tints. And we do see 3 colors, which I'm thinking there are maybe more, maybe just the 3. They have a curved applicator, which you can't see. It's like a doe fold, but it's a little bit more curved. It looks really nice. The colors though are a little bit limited, and I feel like I need a little bit more. These are also, I would say more cooler tone pinkies toned. One is like the Pop Star Peach, is more of a warmer tone peach, but it's not as peach as I would love. I do like though that Laneige is like going from like skincare, lip care, a little bit more into color cosmetics. I do like that. These ones I do need to see. Also, I'm not 100% loving the packaging, to be honest, but I will see. We'll see what they bring out. This one though is a skip for me, at least so far. And if we don't talk about spring collections, we talk about Valentine's collections. Yes, I know. This is by Clarins, and this is their Love collection. And these colors are pretty. They are pinks. Pinks, just saying. There's a lip oil, there's a lip balm, there's a makeup fixing spray. Yeah, it looks like a perfume, but it is a makeup fixing spray. And then there is also a hand and nail treatment cream. Yeah. You all know what I will say. It's pinks. Not the biggest fan of pinks. So for me personally, this is a skip. I do like more warm tones. I do understand it's like Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Days are pinks and reds. I do get that. Yeah, it's still a skip for me. And listen, that fixing spray is looking like a perfume. This is a security problem I would have, because I would not use that correctly. I wouldn't. That's just me. Like, I'm a security problem in any shape, way, or form. Ask the hubby. But yeah, this is a skip for me. Yet another spring collection. This is by Givenchy. This is... I'm so sorry. This is their spring collection. We seem to have 2 lip oils. Then we do have one of those all over blush powder things, and then a lip balm. And listen, that's cute. Is this something I would care about? No, it's not. Am I a little bit more excited about this like lip balm? Yes. Is it still Givenchy and probably like an almond like? Yes. So it's cute. I do like that we also have like a deeper lip oil, which I like. There are a more berry shade. Is this like a super pigmented lip oil? No, it's not. But it probably gives a little bit of a berry vibe, just saying. So I do like that. And again, we do have the, I'm not sure if this is a highlighter, a blush, or just a setting powder, but one of that is a skip for me though. The only thing I would care is the more peachy lip balm. And again, I don't need that, so skip on that front. Let's talk about the drugstore. Drugstore Loreal is giving us new powders, and these are cushion powders. They are the infallible 24-hour Power Glow loose powders, and there are 2 shades, I think, in Germany, which is, I think, medium and transparent, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I did see them online. No, I did not pick them up because the only shade was, I think, medium, and the other one, the universal shade, was not available. And also, it is also not transparent. It's lighter, but not universal, just saying. Also, which not in this picture included, there is a cushion foundation by L'Oreal, which I do purchased and I have here at the moment, which I will unbox in a few minutes. So just have that in mind. L'Oreal is bringing us also cushion foundation, which I'm a little bit scared because I picked up the lighter shade. I'm not sure if that will fit, but just saying, they're also cushion foundations. Are they cheap? No, they are not. Is this L'Oreal? Yes, it is. Feeling like these ones, by the way, are also not cheap. Just saying, they are not cheap. Like, well, technically, it's Essence or Catrice are cheap, but L'Oreal not. So have that in mind. Listen, that is kind of cute. E.L.F is giving us an empty bottle. Yeah, you heard that right. It is an empty bottle. And this one is the Self-Made empty bottle. Yes, you heard it right. Now, why is giving us E.L.F an empty bottle? Well, I feel like the trend goes for mixing a ton of products to make your own, like Halo Glow product, your own foundation shade, your own blush shade. You know, I think there was a trend, which I'm not 100% sure, was not involved in the trend, to mix, I think, like highlighters, like your E.L.F glow thingies. And the problem was, because we don't have a bottle for that, a ton of people like throw their like Halo Glow product out and then try to mix the product in that bottle. Now that was a mess, of course, and so E.L.F was deciding, listen, we give you a bottle, there's nothing inside, you can make your own blush, you can make your own highlighter, you can make your own foundation, whatever you need. Now you have a bottle. I love that really. And the bottle is going for $1, which I love the price tag on that. Or you can get it for free if you purchase products for $15+. So I like that. I really enjoy that, I have to say. Really, really gorgeous. And there's also like a little white tab where you can write down what the product is, like foundation, a concealer, like highlighter, glow blush, or whatever it is. So I really enjoy that. A really nice idea, to be honest. And again, you get a doe foot applicator, which you can use for the product itself. So I really enjoy that. What's the problem with the like mixing the products? I'm not sure. I always remember Sofia Negara. Is it no? Sophia something? That she is mixing every product, and Cat Little's lip products and everything. I love that series. So yeah, I like it. I really do. Also, the price is quite right, to be honest. These were the new makeup releases for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any of these in action, again, write it down in the comments. Also, if you do want to do or see tutorials with the Uden's Eye palette, write it down in the comments. I really need to hear from you. Otherwise, I'm just playing it with myself. Like the palette. The palette. That's not what she said. Just saying. So if you do want to see any of these in action, leave it down in the comments. And don't forget, next week is no new makeup releases. But then after this, in the new year, will be a new makeup releases. So I hope you have a beautiful week. We'll see us in my next videos. Bye, guys.